Hey guys, TTL or Test the Limit here. This isn't going to be a long video. It's just going to be 4 or 5 minutes long, maybe even shorter. And I'm just going to show 3 really common tips and tricks that I don't think a lot of new Kha'zix players know. So I see a lot of people, they first start playing Kha'zix and they do their combo wrong. They don't know some certain little tricks on Kha'zix that you have to play them for a while to figure out. And I'm just going to help them out a little bit today. And one is just a new thing that I found out regarding the build. So first off, I'm going to do the combo. So this is the most important thing. So when you're playing Kha'zix, first off, your passive helps your auto attack a lot. It slows and deals additional damage. When you go from invisible to visible. But I am going to tell you, if you're doing, I'm just going to use Q and W so that electrocute doesn't proc or anything like that. It's just damage from Q and W. So I see a lot of new Kha'zixes. They'll come up and they'll QW just like that, which does about 1800 damage, right? And I mean, that's okay. But then if you use your W first, since your W has to charge, you see that little charge that pops up? The channel, your Q doesn't do that. Your W does. So if you use W first while it's channeling, it'll queue up your Q while it's channeling. So it just does it faster. It does your combo quicker than if you were to do QW. And this is really good for if they have flash or a getaway and you want to kill them really quickly so they can't flash away. You W first and then Q always. I've been doing this for months now, maybe 2 years. And that's when I found it out. And I mean, I've just been doing it ever since. I'm used to it now. It may take some getting used to if you're not used to it. But it did 1831 with QW. We'll test it again just to make sure it's similar. Yep, 1831. And then if I do W first, we'll see our DPS is just much more. It's almost 2,000 more. It's double what it is if you do Q first. Just because it does the combo much, much quicker. The second tip that I'm going to do is your W goes to wherever your pointer is, even if you flash. So on someone like Ezreal Q or something like that, if you throw your projectile and then flash mid-projectile, the projectile moves with you. So I'm actually just going to draw an example. So if this was Ezreal's Q and he flashes right here, the Q would go right here. If you get what I'm saying, it would just stay that straight line. But with Kha'zix, if I throw my W and then flash right here, it's going to go to where the pointer was when I pressed W. And you can use this to do a lot of extra plays. So if I do W flash, it'll still go to where my pointer originally was. It's not following like the flash. So you can use this in times where you're low HP, you want to get over this wall, you're running, but you still want to W. Instead of flash Wing and not like going exactly where you're wanting to, and it takes a longer time to like move your mouse, you literally just W then flash, and it's still just going to move directly where your cursor was. That's a trick that a lot of Kha'zix just really do not know. And I recommend getting used to that, practicing it, and it can just really help your games in specific moments. To be fair, it's very specific moments, but nonetheless, it really helps. Now I'm going to go into a build. This is all Dissipaty, by the way. So we have been preaching, that's my friend, by the way. We've been preaching Sereldas for a very long time, and we actually did the math. He was on stream, and he did the math and was showing it to me. And LDR is actually so much better than Sereldas. So I'm going to go ahead and get my basic build and I'll stack my tier. And okay, there we go. Just stack my tier. And let's test out Sereldas when this has 1,000 HP. So it has 100 more HP than me. We'll actually make it less HP than me, right? Oh, it's 1,000. Let me just level myself up. Sorry. Okay. So now it has a little bit less HP than me. It has 1,000. I'm 1,064. My Sereldas We'll just do an auto attack even. So my Serelda's auto does 331. Is that what that was? Or was that 577? Around 331. Okay. And then if I go LDR, it's less. It's only 15 less, but it's less, right? Go back to Serelda's. If I even give them, let's say 500 HP over me, what is this? Control Shift T. Let's give them 1500 HP. I auto them with Serelda's. 331 still. And this was 316 last time. 326. It's already almost the same. And if we add some armor onto them, or even more HP, we'll do like 500 more HP. And then we'll add like 10 armor, or like 30 armor, we'll say. Or actually 50, because I think Zhonya's gives around 50. So let's say you're going on a mage. Yeah, it gives 45 armor. That has Zhonya's. Serelda's is going to do 331 still for my auto. But then LDR is going to do way more. I auto 338. So that's not way more, obviously, but it's way more in the grand scheme of things. Like LDR, believe it or not, it gives you crit chance, which that's the reason that I normally preached about Serelda's, because LDR gives the crit chance and it costs a little bit less, but it's like it gives less AD by like 15, I think, right? Yeah, so it gives 30 AD compared to 45. This gives 20 ability haste. This gives 20 crit. So I just assumed Serelda's would be better. But when you look at it, it actually just isn't. If you're going against a heavy tank, even, like, let's give them 3000 HP and like 150 armor. I don't know why the tower started attacking him just now, but... Oh. Oh. My Gazo is going crazy. Hell? The hell? Get off me. What is this? Okay, okay, good, okay. Sorry about that, boys. Alright, let's give him some HP. Let's give him some resistance. Sorry about that, by the way. Alright, this is a tank, boys. This is a tank. He has 110 armor, 3100. With LDR, 490 on my auto. Meanwhile, with Serelda's, it was 490 for LDR, 245 Serelda's. So against tanks, LDR is doing a phenomenal amount of damage, more than Serelda's. Double. Now, against squishies, yeah, Serelda's is giving you good damage for value. It's helping you out if the squishies, like low HPs, decide to build some armor. But against tanks, LDR is better. If they have 2 tanks, build LDR. Now, like I said, I used to preach against that. But with new news, I mean, sometimes you have to admit you're wrong. With the solid information, the stats, looking at it, LDR is better. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time.